I kept seeing these gorgeous grape towers online, like all over my feed, but no one was actually showing how to make one. Just the finished product, no tutorial, no tips, nothing. And I thought, all right, guess I'll be the one to figure this out. And of course, I had to add my own little charcuterie spin to it. So I started with plain white cone, just the kind you get from a craft store, and wrapped it in a saran wrap, mostly to keep everything clean and food safe, but also it made me feel like I was prepping for surgery. Then I got to work. Now the flowers, I went to the original Los Angeles flower market. If you've been, you know it's a vibe. And I found these absolutely gorgeous burgundy sunflowers with yellow tips. I've always loved sunflowers, but this color combo, it stopped me in my tracks. I had to have them. I started from the top of the cone, placing each flower one by one using bamboo toothpicks to hold everything in place. And let me tell you, it was way more work than I expected. Like, it sounds easy, but after 10 minutes, I was like, oh, this is gonna take a while. So naturally, I jumped on TikTok Live and decided to build it with everyone watching. Made it feel like a little less like a solo mission. But yeah, 2.5 hours later, and I'm telling you 2.5 hours, the flower base was done and I was already filling in my bag. Then came the grapes. I used about 10 pounds of them, the beautiful purple ones, and I started from the top again, following the spiral of the sunflowers. I just placed them in a little clusters using more toothpicks, making sure everything looked full and luxe. I kept stepping back every few minutes to make sure the shape was balanced. As you know, grapes have a mind of their own. Some were slipping, some needed a second toothpick for support, and I may or may not have eaten a few along the way for quality control, of course. It felt like a puzzle, but also kind of meditative. And when I thought I was done, I stood back and went, I need something softer. So I grabbed some wax flowers, those tiny white and pink ones, and tucked them in here and there for some texture and contrast. It turned out so pretty, like centerpiece at a wedding pretty. Totally worth the store hands and the grape sticky floor. What I love most is that something that started as just an idea ended up turning into something really special. That's kind of the beauty of creating. You just follow the feeling. So yeah, if you've been wondering how to make one of these, here's your sign. And if you liked watching this come together, give it a like, follow the page, and I'll keep sharing more of these wild edible experiments.